Hello and welcome back to Escapes Etc. We're Tom and Laura, and in case you're new here or have missed my last series, we spent 2 years living, working and travelling around Australia. But after spending so long away from our home in the UK, we're excited to be back near Europe and to see some more of it. While 2020 definitely didn't turn into the year of travel, Tom and I were lucky enough to get away before the world went into lockdown. We spent 4 days in Poland in a beautiful city that we'd never even heard of before.
Well, this is the first little European trip we're doing since we got back from Australia, and we've come to Gdansk in Poland. Why, I hear you ask? Cheap Ryanair tickets. Now, as usual, don't really know much about the place, but it looks really pretty, pictures look pretty, that was good enough for us. So we are here in February, so the weather's not amazing, but that's fine. Off-peak is always a good time to travel if you don't like crowds. And we are on our way to go find some lunch at a milk bar, which is kind of like a traditional place to eat cheap in Poland. So yeah, hopefully we'll find some traditional foods as well. On a side note, I'm so happy to see electric scooters. They're the best thing ever. First challenge is try and learn Polish very quickly. So, I'm going for simple lunch, because it's the only thing we understood on the menu. Nice though? That was a simple but tasty little lunch. Didn't have any dumplings left. That was a bit of a language barrier because we don't know any Polish. But yeah, very cheap though, like £4 for 2 soups and 2 waters. Picked up sparkling though. Failed at that, but it was very tasty and nice and cheap. Look how beautiful these roads are though. So I'll take a moment and point out these doorways. How cool, look at this. Really cute. Feeling the chill. Oh, oh. So just had a little mooch around, just checked into our hotel. We're staying at a little boutique place called Celestine Residence. Yeah, it's really nice, it's simple, but it's cute. So a nice big ensuite in here. Nice big shower. It's really modern actually. I don't know if it's recently been refurbished or what, but it's lovely. And my favourite thing is that we've got 2 separate duvets because we always fight over that. So that solves that problem. Tom's just climbing into the wardrobe. It's Narnia in there. I'll see you later. We've just got a little kettle facilities. There's quite a lot of storage in here to be fair. Nice. Little TV. Lovely. Just going for a little walk down the river at night time. It's very pretty now, it's all lit up. Get some photos. I haven't used my camera in ages, so it's really nice. Look how pretty it is at night time. So we've come to Long Street for dinner. I think it's Long Street. I can't remember what it is in Polish. There's just loads of restaurants and stuff. There's gates at either end. And we're going to be trying some traditional Polish food tonight. How you liking the Polish beer? I think it's quite nice. I think it's just the lager, yeah.
Take it.
Yeah, I didn't think we'd be eating outside, but I quite like it. I always like al fresco dining. You chose to be outside.
Let's go back in.
We're not going inside, it's nice. It is cold, but it's nice. We've ordered too much food to do sit on this table. So Tom's got beef stroganoff. I've got some kind of pork dish. It looks really delicious. And these are traditional Polish dumplings called pierogis. So I didn't realise Poland was famous for dumplings until about a week before we came here. And I kind of thought it was an Asian thing, but it's a Polish thing as well. These ones have duck in them, but you can get all different ones like chicken or vegetables. But yeah, I'm not quite sure what the sauce is. Cranberry.
Good.
Yeah. Kind of like...
No, they're huge.
Kind of like doughy dumplings. They're good. Stodgy and good. Ooh, it's going to fall apart. Yum. else that this town does really well is blending the old with the new. We've got the old style buildings on one side of the river, and then across the other side they've got the really modern versions, but they kind of look really similar, just really glassy and more modern, but same kind of shape. It's really good. I'm not sure why, but there is a pirate ship here in Gdansk. I think you can go on it. I don't know if it's like a restaurant thing or what, but it was running yesterday, so it does something. This is the beauty of being up early though. You get streets like this, main attraction, all to yourself. So as we always do, we do a free walking tour and we're in the city. It was really interesting, to be fair. Lots of history here, it's crazy. But now we're off to go get some Polish donuts, which look about the size of my head, so I'm very excited. This is lunch. So we've gone for Nutella and a Raffaello one, which I'm not sure what that is. I don't know. Is it creamy? Oh yeah, maybe. I don't know. Nice?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know what's in it.
Ah, maybe cream, dairy, lactose everywhere. It's really fluffy compared to like a normal donut. I got a Raffaello one. I don't know what that is. I haven't got anything yet, it's just still all fluff. Delish though. So this street behind me is Mariaka Street, I think it's pronounced. And there's just loads of amber stores down here. Now, Gdansk is really famous for amber. There's a large deposit of here. It's literally just made from tree resin that's just been compacted over the years. And they use it for jewellery and sculptures and all sorts of things. So if you wanted a good souvenir, this is probably the place to go. So this down here is Long Street, it's the main street, and this building here is the town hall. So on the walking tour today we went to this little spot here. This is a Fahrenheit and Celsius thermometer, but Mr. Fahrenheit, I can't remember his first names, is from here, so that's why they have this little memorial for him. Oh, I don't know if you can see it very well, it's in glass. The funny thing is though, they were saying that Poland has never actually used the Fahrenheit scale, they went straight to Celsius. So even though he was from here, he'd never used his measurements. To eat some more food before we go do anything vaguely energetic. We've come for some more pierogies to a restaurant which I assume specialises in them. Looks really good. I mean, come on, they got literally the entire restaurant dedicated to dumplings. Traditionally the pierogies are boiled, but they also do baked ones in here. These things are freaking massive. It's like having a pasty. I'm not sure they'd appreciate me compared to a pasty, but you know, whatever. And we've gone for like a mushroom sauce here as well. And we've got a mixture of fillings in these.
Ooh.
Yum. Cabbage and everything in Poland. Tasty?
Good.
So we have come into St Mary's Cathedral, which is the biggest cathedral made from brick in the whole of Europe, and it is huge. Now at the moment it's being restored, so it's free to get into, and obviously you can't see everything, but it is beautiful still. So one thing you can do here is climb to the top of the tower, which is over 400 steps, but it's supposed to be a very good view from the top. Time to burn off those dumplings. They will do a little countdown for you. It'll be worth it. Had a bit of a fail. We were going to go to Borak.
Malbrook.
Not Borak. Malbrook Castle. But it turns out the trains were a bit of a nightmare and we couldn't be bothered. So we have come to the incredible World War II museum. Hopefully it's going to be interesting. Apparently it's very good. It's only been here 3 years as well, so it's pretty new. We just jumped onto some scooters, which by the way, on cobbles, is an interesting game, but it's still good fun. I feel like I nearly lost half my teeth on these things this morning. They're good though. I'm not a big history buff or anything, but Gdansk was actually the place where World War II started and 90% of the city was destroyed. So to really understand the city and what it's been through, I definitely recommend visiting this museum. You get given audio guides to make your way around, but just so you know, the museum is massive and it could easily take you a full day if you were around every single bit of it. And everyone, so yesterday we didn't do an awful lot in the afternoon, we just kind of mooched around, but today we are off to the nearby town of Sopot, which is at the beach. Cold, but we're going anyway, and we're just going to see what there is. So Gdansk is part of Tri-City, so there's Gdansk, Sopot and Gdynia, and they're all really close together, so it all kind of merges into one kind of area. So yeah, we're going to see what Sopot's all about. This does mean we have to tackle the train system, and yesterday we failed miserably, so could be interesting again. Made it onto a train that goes to Sopot. Dumped ourselves in first class, so we need to get out of there. Very confusing. How fancy is this train? No, wrong train. We've got the fancy one instead of the normal one. Never mind, not every day you get to see a theme train though. That's pretty cool. Alright, this is what we need. Platform 3. We've been to every single other platform. Good job we spoke to somebody finally. So a couple of failed train attempts, we've made it to Sopot. There's a couple of little bits here, it's just a nice little seaside town, so we're just going to have a mooch around. Oh, this seagull was locked out. He's got like half a sausage. And this here is something that is on the to-do list for Sopot. A cricket house. Oh, and it's a Costa. Of all things, it's a Costa. Of course it is. It's so different here compared to Gdansk. It's just a lot more modern. So, Sopot has apparently the longest pier in Europe. Although I thought South End in the UK was. But I don't know. I'm sure there's a different permutation around there. We're just going to take a walk up it. It's really nice, it's really modern. But yeah, see the Baltic Sea. How lovely is this beach though? Like, I don't really think of Poland and think of beaches. To be fair, I don't really think of Poland and think of anything other than cold. But obviously, it's lovely in the summer. I've never before seen geese on the beach. That's so random. This beach is lovely. Like, I just did not think of it when I think of Poland at all, beaches. But it feels like it's pretty soft sand and everything, it's nice and clean. Really lovely, I bet it's amazing in the summer. Tom is pro at opening his phone with his nose. Poland loves a dog that's the size of a guinea pig. There's so many tiny little dogs around, they're so cute. So for our final night in Poland, we have come to a potato bar because potatoes are big time here, so we've come to a restaurant that literally just sells potatoes of various dishes. This is what we've ended up with. Dumplings, which is obviously another big Polish thing, and a potato casserole of some sort. Yum. Alright, let's try this dumpling situation. Oh, it's got like bacon in it or something. That's good. Really, really good. Nice. Really tasty, eh?
Very good.
In a true normal style, we have over-ordered, but I'm going to try some of this casserole now. Oh, it looks hot. Really, really good. Look at all this cheesy, potatoey goodness.
Seeing as we knew nothing about Gdansk before we went, it turned out to be a great place for a long weekend, and I feel it's quite a hidden gem. As I said before, we'd never heard of it, but the architecture, food, history, and even nearby beaches are fantastic. So if you're looking for somewhere that's lesser known, off the beaten path, and really budget friendly, and I mean it's really good budget wise, then I definitely recommend adding Gdansk to your list. Thanks so much for watching, and don't forget to like this video and subscribe so you don't miss the next one. See you soon!